stuff right about now. Hop into our comp league. And we can start a match finally. Alright. So yeah, the reason I decided to play this deck is I asked people on Facebook and Twitter what they wanted to see me play, and a lot of people recommended this deck. It's kind of like a deck among our locals, or not our locals, but our area in Michigan for the most part. Someone's actually top 8'd 3 different IQs now with the deck. What a start. 6 Forest and an Eternal Witness. Think we're going to... Alright, this hand's much better. We had a Dork on 1 into a Trinisphere on 2 with an Acid Maw on 3. Perfect. That's what we like to see. We're going to go ahead and bottom this other land. Our opponent's got a stop set, as it seems. Alright. I'm going to go Forest, Noble Hierarch, and pass. So we're getting better. Forest suspend search for tomorrow. Well, I hope our opponent likes having to... Oh. Gosh, I'm so noobish. Sorry, guys. Alright. So we're just going to jam this Trinisphere. We're just going to try to not let our opponent have any fun. They're not going to be able to get their search for tomorrow. 1, because we're going to blow up one of their lands, and 2, because they're not going to have 3 lands in play. Alrighty, Utopia Sprawl. So we have to pay 3 for that, so I don't really want to play that now. I'd rather just get rid of the search us up another land. Just keep taxing our opponent, letting them not do anything. Alright, or we just win the game off that. I'm in. Yeah, they scooped. Good start. So we're against Scape Shift, so we're going to just board everything in as I typically do. And we're going to figure out what we don't want. Our land destruction plan is great against this deck, since they are a lands deck. Dismember doesn't seem great. A lot of their stuff doesn't die. They don't have a lot of flyers, so Canopy doesn't seem good. Tormod's Crypt and Grafdigger's Cage, they're not a graveyard deck. And we're at about 5 cards left now that we need to take it out. So this is a good threat, so maybe we leave it in. I like Ratchet Bomb to blow up some of their early creatures, or if they're playing Prismatic Omen. I think I'm cool just not bringing in our Scavenging Oozes. Let's see. Baloth seems okay. I think I like Baloth more than I like Ratchet Bombs, just because it's a threat. What do you guys think of this? I think this looks pretty good. For the most part, we just want draws like we had that game, where you just like disrupt them and just start blowing up their lands. It'll be very hard for them to beat that type of game plan. Our opponent will be on the play this time, making it a little bit trickier, but we can still stick a Trinisphere under him. So we can stifle something. We don't have any early game besides for that or land destruction. This card isn't that good unless we have our combo going. So I think I'm going to mull this hand. Okay. This seems fine. Noble on 1. And then on 3 we have Acid Moss into Acid Moss on the next turn. Seems fine. I would, in fact, like to keep. Our opponent's taking their scry on. Matches like this. Ooh, a plow under. I'm in. I just say we just try to keep stone raining our opponent. Or that's pretty good against... Wait. Maybe they're not... Oh, they're rugscape shift. Okay. I was thinking it was the Titan shift. Huh. So if we see Snapcaster, Graveyard Hate might be fine. Or even Scavenging, who's over the... Scavenging, who's over the Obstinate Baloths is probably fine here. Now that we know a little bit more. Good job on our opponent not... Thought scouring themselves. Interesting. Yeah, we definitely want Graveyard Hate if they're thought scouring themselves for some reason. Maybe they could potentially be that new Wilderness Reclamation deck, maybe? And they're just playing Search for Tomorrow to speed them up a little bit. That is a possibility. Not 100% sure, but I'm sure we'll find out what tricky things they got going on. Palace, were you saying I should have molded this hand, or I should have molded my 7? I agree, the 7 was unkeepable. Alright, we had to start stone raining. Okie dokie. Go after their dual lands here. Get ourselves a forest and pass. Next turn, depending on how much mana they play and whatnot, we can either Acid Moss or Plow Under. Let's see what we draw. Ooh, a Primal Command. Huh. I really don't want to run that into 4 open mana. So I think we're going to bait with the Plow Under on 2 of their blue sources. We want this so we can get Ewit and start setting up our combo. Yep, that's interesting. We'll just play Arbor. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think the 7 was a pretty easy mole. So we can't really play around Cryptic now. But if they have a second Cryptic, that's just really unfortunate anyways. But we can start by attacking with the Arbor Elf. See if they'll respond to getting hit for 2. Nope, they just take it, which is fine. So now we're going to attempt to... put this breeding pool on top of the library and search our library for a creature. They have the second Cryptic. That's pretty good for them. We still have Acid Moss for our next turn. We're just going to try to run them out of mana and counter spells, hopefully. They might just be like a blue-green control-ish deck. Utopia Sprawl as well. Oh. Interesting. Naming blue. That's the land we're going to try to destroy. Ooh, we can stifle their fetch land now. Combo. So... I think we're going to start by attacking them for 2 and seeing if we can get some action. We took it. So now we're going to attempt to Acid Moss. Chemister's in. So this is definitely a Wilderness Reclamation deck. I can't imagine they're playing Chemister's Insight in anything else. So we'll get our forest and pass to them. We got our stifle up. We're just going to go ahead and stifle this. Just try to keep disrupting their... Yep, that's a reclamation. This seems very interesting. I'm intrigued. Ooh, what a turn for a Vivian Reed. We're going to try to get them with the Arbor Elf and hope they don't have another counter spell. Or hope they use a removal spell or something on this, like a bounce spell. Vivian Reed? Alright. Let's get rid of that Wilderness Reclamation. Hey again, what's up? Yeah, you can go ahead and draw some cards. You got rid of your most important permanent. I am okay with you drawing a couple cards now. Thought Scour seems really interesting in this deck. I'm not sure how good it... With Chemist's Insight, it's probably fine. But I don't really know how good Chemist's Insight is for that matter. Yeah, I mean, this isn't what you typically imagine Modern being. But our opponent did stick a Jace the Mind Sculptor at one point, so their deck obviously has to be good, right? Yeah, this deck's really sweet, though. This mono green Plow Under deck. I'm going to search for Azcanta. Unfortunately, can't blow that one up unless we draw one of our other copies of Vivian. Ooh, Eternal Witness. 7, 6, 5, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3. 7, 6, 5, 4. 5, 1. We can't set up the combo. We can prepare for the combo in 2 turns. Just start by plus Vivian. That's the only thing we can do with it. Ooh, another Eternal Witness. Yeah. I'm game for a second. So we're going to use it to get back Primal Command. Oh, we can use it to shuffle our opponent's graveyard and then get a thing back. Okay. That's a sweet line, actually. So now we get our creature for a combo. They're not going to flip their search next turn now. Alright, that was really good for us, actually. I think we just attacked them with them at 7. I'm fine with Jace being at 3. We already won game 1, by the way. Yep. So unfortunately with a Jace and a search, they can get around the Plow Under loop. But we can just kill the Jace. So now the question is, do we want to use Vivian to kill the Azcanta? One, two, three, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3. So we could pick up Stifle this turn. Yeah. I think we're just going to start by attacking Jace with Eternal Witness. We really want to get that Brainstorm out of the way. That feels kind of bad. Really limits our mana. Sure. We can always reset their Jace, but I don't think that does it. I think we're going to try to just play him. He sticks. So, how bad do I want that search gone? Jason's search is kind of repetitive, so I think we'll just plus Vivian this turn. You can always kill the Jace next turn. Play another Utopia or Arbor Elf. Have some extra mana. Maybe. I could see wanting to just start Plow Undering them. I think I like Plow Under more personally. We can just kill the Jace. We have enough power in play. I'd rather just start locking them out, I think. If the Jace doesn't die, I could see that line being correct. Caleb just found like stacks on stacks on stacks of Llanowar or Elvish Mystics. That's a good one. I heard Hornet Queen's pretty good. So now, let's just start by trying to go to combat. My opponent's going to fetch. I wonder what they have here. Another Cryptic Command. Our opponent is very good at drawing the card Cryptic Command. So now... I think I'm down for the Primal Command play, actually. Have another Remand, unfortunately. I think our Vivian's going to get rid of this Azcanta then. Oh yeah, they are at 4. I didn't think about them fetching all the time. Good call, Palace. Opponent's in the tank on this here Brainstorm. He keeps fetching, so he has a lot of lands, but he's really low on life. We might not get another turn, though, so... You have approximately 1,000,000 mana, opponent. Is this the Nexus? It is not the... Oh, is this the Blue Suns? Just Blue Suns for a bunch to try to find another Cryptic? Yep, Blue Sun yourself for 6. This deck's really sweet. It's the deck I might be playing next week if people are interested. Okay. Yeah, I guess they must not have drawn anything to stop us from killing them, but we outground the Reclamation, Cryptic Command, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Chemister's Insight deck, so it's gotta say something. I don't know what it says, but it says something. That was interesting. If we had Walking Ballista 2, our deck would have been a lot better against that deck, I think. Ballista is just such a good threat. We could play it early, we could pump mana into it. So, like, this card's super weird, but it's kind of... Returning Eternal Witness every turn is really awesome. Like, this just in, guys. Playing an Eternal Witness every turn is known as value, as Pleasant Kenobi might call it. So while we're waiting for an opponent, I'll just hop over here, show off a little bit of our stuff. Oh, there's our opponent, actually. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. All right, let's get him. We lost the die roll. This unfortunate. But we have a really rampy hand. We don't have much to do with it, but I don't think we're supposed to mulligan Arbor, Elf, Utopia, Sprawl hands. No, what's the new... Oh, we're against Goblins. I don't know about this matchup without Ballista. No, what's the new mulligan rule? Give me them deets, as they might say. No, it on turn 1. I think that's only for Commander. I sure hope they're not putting that into paper, because that would be insane. And, like, I don't want to imagine playing like, formats with combo. I don't want to imagine playing Nexus with that mulligan rule. Yeah. Goblin Pile. I think I'm fine taking 2 here. Where did you see that? Because that seems really fake to me. Like, I'm not meaning to, like... I'm sorry if I come off kind of rude saying that, but, like... I don't think there's any way Wizards would do that. Oh, you heard it from Hoogland? Huh. I don't want to just Acid Moss them here. Like, I know we're going to take a bajillion damage next turn, but... Yeah, I think I just have to Moss them. Like, this is what our deck wants to do, but I don't think our deck wants to, like... We're in such a bad spot not having Ballista in this matchup. Like, having 4 Ballistas post-sideboard, I think we could actually, like, have a chance to win this, but it's going to be really tough without it. That scares me that they're playing a Goblin Bushwhacker without kicking it. I actually think that was a mistake by our opponent, if we're being honest. I think, like, they should have just kicked the Bushwhacker and got in for 1,000,000 more damage. They can do they. I wish I drew a primal command right there. That would have been the purest of fire. So it feels bad, but I think I'm just gonna like put up the defenses, get back this Arbor Elf this turn. It's like we got plenty of mana. Let's just get our dudes going. Just try not to die. Cool. If you have me on any form of social media, send that to me there, because I'm not really gonna be able to check it that well here. But I really do want to look at that, because if that's real, that's insane. Especially for a modern tournament, like, that's actually dumb on Wizards' part. Yeah. Like, Partial Paris is arguably too good in Commander. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they got rid of it in Commander, actually. Yeah, you can post it in the Mom's Basement group or another pile driver. Okay. Or, I'm actually in the Mom's Basement group, so if you find me and just want to PM me, you could. Either way, I'm cool with it. Because, yeah, I really want to read it. That seems, like, for lack of a better term, incredibly stupid. If they actually go through with that. We are going to block quite literally everything. Oh, Trinisphere, that would have been great like 100 turns ago. We might have stabilized. Have you been listening to the chat, by the way, Josh? Apparently, they might be bringing Partial Paris to Modern. No. That's awful. I hope Wizards decides to change their mind on that. I'm building Storm. Yeah, I'm building Griselbrand, actually. Screw Storm. Yeah, we got our opponent on the lock. I'm just gonna get an Arbor Elf here. Oh, we can't play our Arbor Elf. That was actually a mistake. Oh well. We threw up the defenses. Our opponent can't cast spells. We're gonna Stone Rain them again. I'm actually gonna attack with an Eternal Witness because that's how comfortable I feel here. Yeah, dude, we're just mossy oaks up in this place. Oh, now we got our combo piece. Our opponent's dead. DE dead. How you gonna beat me? Moss acid raining you every single turn, opponent. It's gonna happen, and you're not gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, that's right. You go to 14, opponent. Oh no, they drew a third land. Oh no, what do we do? Scatter. We're at 12 and they have 3 lands. Star. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they just scooped. That works. Alright, don't even need Walking Ballista to beat the Gobos. Let's go. Trinisphere is a good card. I can almost see wanting 4 in this deck if we're being honest. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing where we just put everything in and we take out what we don't want. It seems great in this matchup, so we're going to leave her in. The Canopies are bad. Dismember is painful, but I think we need it. Skoos and Ratchet Bomb seems really good. We don't need Graveyard Hate. Okay, we got 9 more cards to take out. Let's see. The combo might even be, like, a little cute. But I almost like it just because it's a 5/4. I don't think this is a Vivian Reed matchup. I think she's just going to be too slow. Our opponent has some triggers to stifle, but I don't think there's anything we're going to really want to stifle. So not having to call blue mana might be good. And I could almost see just, like, Dismember not being worth it. Like, for the most part, we can trade Rep out. I already got that. I got you. Thanks, Jailer. I agree. They don't have, like, the reason why I was thinking about it is because they don't have fetches, but their goblins do have a lot of triggers, which I would like to counter, but I don't really want to be holding up mana for that. I want to be more proactive. I think I like this. What do you guys think? Maybe Plowwonder out for some more Dismembers, but Dismembers hurt so bad in this matchup. No, you're good. You're good, man. I was trying to look and see what you meant. That's why I like double checked there. Other thing that I did from his list at the, he had a one of Pendelhaven, but I took out the Elvish Mystics and Llanowar Elf for Noble Hierarchs, so it made the Pendelhaven just not seem worth it for the chance of not having a forest in hand to Utopia Sprawl. Okay, we have a Ratchet Bomb, which really makes me want to keep this hand. But our Ratchet Bomb blows up our Utopia Sprawl. Ugh. What do you guys think? I'm going to sit here for a second. Let you guys think about this hand. Give me your input. I'm really on the fence. I think it's probably a mulligan since Ratchet Bomb blows up our Utopia Sprawl. And they're mainly a one-drop deck. But if we draw a land, this hand's great. But we need to draw a couple lands. Our opponent kept their 7. We are playing the mono green boys, West. I think I'm just going to mole. It's a little too risky. So this one doesn't have any ramp, but it has a Trinisphere. And if we can draw any of our 10 ramp spells, sticking a Trinisphere can probably get the job done with Primal Command and Acid Moss. So I think I'm down to keep this. I really want that forest, but I really want a ramp spell on one more. So I'm okay putting it as it feels. Foundry Street on 1 again. Moto Bug, we just drew the forest. Let's go. We might die before we can really do anything, but I don't think we're supposed to mulligan the Trinisphere hand. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a keep with a Scry. The card's just so good in this matchup. Ooh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Well, we draw the one of Dismember I left. Seems kind of awkward here. We might just be dismembering this Foundry Street, because it's probably going to do more damage to us than 4 in the long run. We choose to pay for the War Mark. Interesting. Legion Loyalist. What's more important to kill, that or the Foundry Street? I think this, because this just makes blocking so awkward. As bad as it feels to let this card do 4 damage to us, I think we kind of have to. Just hope we can live. There's our Utopia Sprawl. About a day late and a dollar short, but that's fine. We don't have any blue cards in our deck anymore, so I'm just going to name green. Alright. Play the Trinisphere and hope. We can Primal Command to gain 7 and search for a creature next turn, but I think we're dead. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And, like, that's the problem with our, like, a lot of our deck compared to the Goblins matchup, is we can just get ran over if we don't do enough early game, which is exactly what happened there. But we have a shot in game 3. I think not having lands, it wouldn't have. Like, it would have been fine. Like, his curve wasn't actually good again. This dismember seems so awkward. Maybe one stifle is even better than a dismember. Like, what do we think about this? It probably saves us, like, just as much life, but it lets us play... If we get it with, like, an Obstinate Baloth, an Ewit, or a Hornet Queen, it does let us just copy it. What do you guys think? The dismember just felt really bad that game. Yeah. Having Ballista in this matchup would have been huge as opposed to the 2 dismembers or the 2 extra graveyard hates. But we'll see what happens. Let's run it. I would love to play first. Man, this hand wouldn't even be good in Hearthstone because we'd have nothing to Utopia Sprawl on. This is another hand like we kept in game 1 where we have like infinite mana but nothing really to do with it. But I think we can hope to draw. I mean, Acid Moss is something to do, but it's not that good against goblins. We can cast it turn 2, though. So actually, yeah, man. Yeah, we need blue, but we have the Utopia we can call blue on. So that's not a huge deal. Oh no, don't kill my Arbor Elf! Oh no! He soiled it! We should have let on Noble. We should have had the next read. Utopia Sprawl here named Blue. Noble and pass. Our opponent got us, guys. But I don't think they're going to expect the Acid Moss to come up on their mountain. Little known fact, acid melts mountains. Yeah, you got a Marshall, that's fine. Ooh, another Arbor Elf. So I think we're just going to go with the Moss. We're not super worried about their pressure. I want to get another land into play, and I really don't know a better time to cast it if not there. They also do lose their War Marshal this way, so... So have any of you guys tried this deck out by chance? Or is this your first time, like, seeing it for the most part? No, not the Loyalist. This guy gives them everything. Man, that card's really good against us. First Strike and Trample and can't be blocked by tokens. That's an Obstinate Baloth, which is also really good against them, it turns out. Let's just play the Bailey Boy. Go ahead and play our Arbor Elf and let him go. Here's my 4/4 opponent. Oh, you actually own this deck in paper? That's awesome. We did put our opponent down to 1 land, and their deck's typically pretty land light, so... Yeah, man. Most likely, this smells like a lightning bolt to me. But... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can just play our Baloth next turn, if they have the bolt. I'm cool making them have it. Because this is 3 mana, and that's 4 mana. Yep, just as expected. That's fine. We go back down to 20. We get to play our Baloth again next turn. Ooh, Scavenging Ooze. That's another good one. Man, this deck is so sweet. I would love a Bailoff. Thank you. I would love to make 4 mana to replay my Bailoff. Okay. I haven't seen Tracker a lot, but I should have 2 Ballista main. Mana Traders was actually out of Walking Ballistas, oddly enough. So that's the only reason we're not playing Walking Ballista. Actually, I want to leave up as much green as possible. So I'm going to play the Scavenging Ooze off the World Land. Then we have an Exalted trigger. So since the Scooge can block really well, I kind of just want to get in with the Bailoff here. We do need to eventually kill our opponent. Yeah, this deck seems really sweet so far, though. Yep, that's just a straight up 1/1 Goblin Bushwhacker. Eat the Mog Fanatic. Eat the War Marshal. Eat our Arbor Elf. And they concede. All right. We're 2-0 with mono green land destruction. Let's go. This deck's cool. It's really sweet. It feels like a really good positioned big mana deck right now, actually. Amulet Titan's the other big mana deck that I think is really good. I'm a Tron player at heart, but unfortunately I don't think Tron is that well positioned right now. I know people still put up results with it, but personally not a fan of where it is since really Assassin's Trophy was printed. And I've been trying to find the big mana deck I like. I like Amulet a lot. I think the deck's really hard to play, though. And this deck has, like, its unique features, but all in all, it's not super hard to play. And if you take out Noble, it's actually pretty cheap. So I think this is a good option for a lot of people. It's a hell of a lot of fun to play, I'll be honest. It's a really cool deck. It attacks at a unique angle, almost a Panza-esque strategy, but it feels a lot less clunky than Panza. Panza always felt kind of clunky to me when I tried the deck. And this feels really smooth. I do think we might want a 4th Trinisphere, though. I'd be interested. I've recently added on Facebook the person who has been playing this deck and doing really well with it. And I'm curious to hear his reasoning why there's not a 4th Trinisphere. So this hand's a little risky. It doesn't have a Mana Dork, but we have a Stifle and a Trinisphere on the draw. What do you guys think? Am I just always supposed to mulligan for a Mana Dork, or do you think this is a keep? I'll give you guys about 30 seconds to see if I can hear something. If not, I think I'm just going to keep it. But I would love to hear you guys' opinions. It's a little risky, but we need a Mana Dork or another land, but I think our hand's going to be good. So I think it's worth the risk. In this palace. Speaking of Amulet, I think we have a decent Amulet matchup. Between the Stifles and just the fact that we're a land destruction deck. Not having early ramp can be an issue against them, though, because they can get out of the gates pretty fast. Yep, you stir that pot. We found a forest. Interesting. Probably a good sign for us. Growth Chamber bouncing. Okay. We draw an Eternal Witness, which can let us do some shenanigans. We're just going to ship it. We have the Stifle if we need it for any scary triggers. If not, we're just going to hold it. That card's very valuable in this matchup, so. Coalition Relic. That's a spicy one. We'll let that resolve. It's not like we have a counter magic anyways. Yeah, you stir it up again. If you guys have seen the Coalition Relic lists, is there anything I should really be looking out for? Talaria West, okay. I haven't personally seen a list playing Coalition Relic, so I'm kind of intrigued. Okay. So we have our combo once we draw the lands. I think we're just going to play Trinisphere here and hope it slows them down a little bit more. 2, 3, 4, 5. We might just get Titaned here, honestly. As scary as that sounds. But I don't think our draw was typically going to beat Amulet anyways. Okay. That's Azusa. Yep. I'm just going to F6. They know I can't have anything right now. Okay, they play the Talaria West. That's a bad sign. It means they probably have a Titan in hand. Ugh. It's not looking too good for the home team. We had to stifle a Titan trigger, but we're probably still going to die to it, honestly. Or 2-0 so far. Yeah, playing against Amulet now. I think it could be good if I have early ramp. I'm at 3 lands and they're probably casting a Titan though, so this game's not looking good. But if I can get to my land destruction, I think I have a shot. Thank you. Yep, there's your 3-mana Ancient Stirrings. Ghost Quarter. They're quartering our ghosts. Okay, so that's good for us. That means they don't have a Titan. What did they get off this Ancient Stirrings, by the way? They got the Ghost Quarter, okay. Alright, there's a 4th land. Unfortunately, just playing this doesn't do a lot, and I really don't just want to run the Ewit out. I think I still just want to hold the Stifle up, so I'll pass. They don't have a lot going on, so that's favorable for us. Wonder what this is. Oh, they have to pay for the Summoner's Pack. Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're not gonna counter you having to pay for your pact. I have a Titan in hand. This does seem like a match that Trinisphere is really good in. Okay. So we're going to get Titan next turn. Hopefully we draw something to let us Primal Command them then. So that way we can't get Titaned. That unfortunately lets them still Titan us. This is going to be a rough spot to come back from. I think we're just going to pass again. I'm going to try to decide if I want to stifle or just concede. I think I'm actually just going to concede and not show more information. Alright, so sideboarding against Amulet. I don't think this is a match we have a lot to sideboard with, but we'll check it out. I think we just have to get kind of lucky and hope to draw better than them. Dismembers do not seem good against them. Canopy doesn't. Ratchet Bomb might be fine. These do not seem good. 5 more cards. I don't think Bailoff is worth it. So we're at 2 cards now. Maybe Scoos isn't good either. We just swap the Dismembers for Ratchet Bombs. What do you guys think? Let's just deal with an early Amulet, as well as blowing up like some smaller ramp creatures. Again, it's kind of awkward with us having 11 1-mana spells as well, but it's something we just kind of have to deal with. And it's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see why Ratchet Bomb's in the deck with how awkward it is to blow on 1. That's something I'd love to discuss with him after having played the deck now. I'm not sure if there's a better option than Ratchet Bomb, though, so that might just be it. We need, like, an all-around permanent answer, and Ratchet Bomb might just be the best that we have. If you're still here, Palace, what do you think about this sideboarding? Just the Ratchet Bombs for Dismembers. There's not a lot in the sideboard for this matchup, which might be correct since we are a land destruction deck. I guess that's kind of the downside of this to Panza. Panza's land destruction is a lot more faster, but this deck can grind a lot better than Panza, I think. I would love to play first. I mean, I'm not going to keep a 2-lander with a bunch of 5-drops, so I guess we're going to mull. Ooh. We have a turn 1 Mana Dork, but our only play on 3 currently is Ratchet Bomb, which is awkward with our 1-mana spell. I will keep. Another Noble is 4 mana to play this Acid Moss, so I will keep the Noble on top. We're going to go Noble this turn and then Noble Ratchet Bomb, but I don't know what we're going to do with the... Yep, that's an Amulet of Vigor. That's scary. I think we're still going to do the same play I talked about. Blowing up the Amulet seems really good, but blowing up 2 of our land sources seems worse. Okay, that's a second Amulet. We might just be dead. We could, in fact, just be dead. I'm going to let our opponent do their thing. And if I get the chance... Yeah, I think we're dead. You know, modern things dying on turn 2. That's how this format works. Remember, kids, Splinter Twin and Stoneforge Mystic are too good for modern. But not... what is this? 7 mana for... Oh, I'm sorry, 9 mana on turn 2. That's fine. Summer Bloom was the issue, guys. Remember that. I know I'm dead here. He's just going to end up 20ing us with a Titan. Well, he actually can't 20 us. So, I'll let him do his stuff. Because we can block with the Noble. I mean, we're dead. We're still dead. But, like, may as well give it the Warrior's chance. Maybe I top deck that Terminus that I forgot was in my deck. Oh, yeah, no, we're dead. He gets 2 Hasty Titans. Woo! Modern! Dying on turn 2! Let's go. This is a fair, fun, and balanced format that does not need Force of Will whatsoever. Stoneforge Mystic, too good. Splinter Twin, too good. Dying on turn 2 by Amulet, that's fine. Alright, we have a great hand, though. We got Ramp. We got one of my favorite cards in Acidic Slime. We got a removal spell. Let's go. Let's just hope we don't get turn 2'd, because this hand doesn't do well getting turn 2'd either. This just in. The mono green land destruction deck doesn't do good against turn 2 combo. Who'd have thought? Surely nobody could have seen that coming. We're going to play the Noble because unless we draw something good, we're just going to attack with it. We're just going to give them the gits, as some might say. Exactly. Thank you. You understood the Pleasant Kenobi reference. I appreciate that. Oh, we're against Elves. We're in some other little shitter deck. Vivian Reed. All right. So this is another match that Ballista would be good in. So that's 3 matchups we would love walking Ballista in. Let's go. Thank you, Mana Traders. So here, I think we're going to play an Arbor Elf. We're going to poke him with this Llanowar Elf. Or not this Llanowar Elf, this Noble Hierarch. And then if they go to play an elf to help them make a bunch of mana, we'll probably just dismember it. An Elvish Mystic was revealed to me. Thank you, opponent. I would have never guessed you played Elvish Mystic. Dwynen's Elite. We can't do much about that. I don't want to dismember just anything. Well, do I actually? We're tapping out this turn for... In all honesty, probably just Acidic Slime, because we don't want Vivian Reed to be left open. This might be wrong. We might want to save... No, we want to just save the Dismember for actual threat. But we are just going to go ahead and play the Acidic Slime. Get rid of... They're basically the same. Guiltleaf Palace is more on theme, so I'm going to blow up that one. Oh no, the Cavern of Souls. How will my mono green deck ever counter their elves now? You are in fact in love with the Coco, opponent. I just need to know if you get it for the Lolo. Also, do you have any baking soda? That's double Shaman of the Pact. Yeah. We'll just casually get 12'd. Fine. I think it's fine. No, turn 3. It's fine. I think we're just gonna sacrifice the ooze to the I can speak, I promise. Proverbial slaughter. Guess we're playing a Vivian Reed? Oh, we hit a forest. That's what I wanted. Not creatures. I wanted forests. Yeah, go ahead. I'll be at 2, I guess. This Dismember is officially uncastable. This deck's really sweet. I don't know if Vivian Reed's good enough in Modern, though. But I guess, like, Elves isn't quite the matchup you want Vivian Reed in, either. We have faced the ever-popular Modern decks of Elves, Goblins, and Blue-Green Wilderness Reclamation so far. This has been quite the Modern experience. I dismember the Shaman... I go to 4. I go to 1. They don't have a Shaman in play anymore. I actually think that might be... Like, we're dead. Let's be honest. If we draw a Hornet Queen, we might be alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't even cast Hornet Queen. We're deader than dead. Let's just give it the old college try. All right. What you got, opponent? Elves of Deep Shadow. That cannot be countered. I will not counter it. All right. Another forest. Does Eternal Witness keep us alive here? It does not, so we're just going to concede. That was rough. This is a matchup where I will be okay with blowing up a Ratchet Bomb on 1, though. So, yeah, that's probably something that's going to happen. What's bad in this matchup? You right. No, this deck's actually sweet.
No, that's sweet. That match.
Graveyard Hate seems bad. Honestly, I might just, like, the Plowunders seem really bad here. Vivian seems kind of bad, honestly. Stifle seems bad. Like, maybe we just need to get that Primal Command back in our deck, though. Maybe we just need to lower our curve. Acid Moss is ramp, but... Oh, they don't have any flyers. We can get rid of this card. Dismember doesn't seem great again. I really wish we had Walking Ballistas. Thanks a lot, Mana Traders. I think an Acid Moss is probably the last cut. I don't think we're supposed to trim the combo because it's a big creature and can also just Primal Command our opponent every turn. What do you guys think about this? So with goblins, they don't have a lot of mana, so we can at least get them with a land destruction spell, and then maybe they can't cast spells. The issue here is elves makes a lot of mana, so stone raining elves doesn't work out so well. How does this look to everyone? I think this is definitely better than what we were doing. But I could be bought that it's wrong as well. That something could be changed. I think we'll try this, though. I would love to be on the play. And yeah, we have ramp. We have dismember again. And hopefully we don't just die. So. Guiltleaf Palace, revealing land werewolves. I wonder what they're going to cast. Our turn. We drew another dismember. So same play as last time. I think I'm going to crack my opponent for 1 and just leave up these dismembers. Dismember right here. So we can actually get them here. It's going to cost us a lot of life. But we can let them not get a token off their Dwynen's Elite. I think I'm okay with that. Hopefully we draw a land this turn. We really need a land off the top. That's unfortunate to draw the Ratchet Bomb after killing 2 1-drops. I think we just have to play the Eternal Witness here. Dismember and pass. We're not in the best of shape. But this matchup also seems abysmal. I do think this deck might be good, might be in a good position in Modern right now. A lot of decks can't deal with Trinisphere and getting... But... unfortunately, Elves is one of those decks. Yep, that's. I think we're just gonna take 3. I want to just dismember the Lord. We draw a land the turn, we have to cast Dismember. So that works. 7 already. They have 3 cards in hand. I'm going to play a Ratchet Bomb. This Noble is not going to be blocking, so let's just attack. Yeah, that's a good sign for us. If they're just casting Land War Elf. Okay. Ratchet Bomb. Obstinate Baloth is a good draw. I think I'm actually just going to stick a Baloth. I really want the land, but the life in the body seems more important to me. I don't think... I think we're the defensive guy right now. I wonder what our opponent's hand is to have not just cracked the canopy. Maybe it's a collected company. Missouri. I can't afford to blow this up, unfortunately, because I really need to cast Acid Moss. Maybe that's merit to have done that last turn. But we can also just take this Ratchet Bomb up to 3 slowly. Scoos, that's a good draw. I think it's still just going to blow my opponent's Horizon Canopy, shut off card draw, and if they're playing any white. And we can't really afford to attack, so we'll ship it back. He can just regenerate whatever he blocks with anyways. So this is probably going to go to 3, kill this Missouri, and unfortunately our Eternal Witness. But that's fine. What's this here? A Shaman? We'll let that resolve. I'd rather get their Shaman too. And take 4. Take this to 3. Ooh, Acidic Slime's good too. So we're going to Primal Command. I think gain 7 and search for a creature. How much mana do we have? We have 5. I think I just want to get another Ewit here. We'll attack because the Ewit's going away anyways. See what he does. We're still going to blow this up just because of the Missouri, though. Alright, so I think we might have been able to stabilize this game. Unfortunately, Explanation Deck doesn't work right now. We got to get that fixed because Nightbot was kicking too many people. Their own scavenging. So I think we're probably going to play Scoos and just try to play this game against them. many creatures are in the yard, actually? 1, 2, 3, 6. We could eat 4 of them. I think I'm actually down to just start eating. Because it also makes him... have to decide how he wants to eat. I think I'm in for attacking here. We're at a pretty high life total now. We just need to get some pressure going. Again, I ate most of the creatures so that way I could shut off. This is the company? Yep. So I could stop a lot of his life gain and also his screws from growing. He seriously hit double shaman again off this collected company. And he already played a shaman. This guy's really lucky. 1, 2, 3. I mean, yeah, we're at 6 now. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to play around a double shaman again. We go to 3 mana. I could always pick up... I think we're not going to be attacking, but I think we're going to Ewit back this bomb to get rid of his elves. And we're going to pass and die. I was maybe supposed to eat a creature there, but I'm not sure. I think so, actually. Another company. Man, this guy's really lucky. Yep, Lord and an elf. Alright. I don't think we have time to try to take this ratchet bomb to 3. So I think we're going to blow it up, get all the 1-drops, and make our scoos huge again. Like, even more huge. This game's interesting. This is a matchup that shows me why we have ratchet bomb in our sideboard, though. Like, I'm fine blowing up my, like, 1 to 2 things. We do blow up our Utopia Sprawl too, though. But that's fine. We still have 5 mana for our slime. And I think I'd rather eat all of these 1-drops and just try to keep a healthy life total. As opposed to playing scoos this turn. So we're gonna float a mana. Go up ratchet. Oh no, wait. Oh, I messed up. I punted. Oh well. I could have had an extra mana. Alright. And we're just going to use the rest of our mana to eat their collected companies in case they play Eternal Witness. So we can attack with the Scoos and they have to block, but then 3, 4, 5. So we take 7. No, I think we have to play this game, unfortunately. I just don't want to get like one shot out of nowhere. Mana's not an issue for them, but at 6 I'm still going to blow up a land because that's what he do. Another 1-drop. That's a problem. That's an Azuri. We need a dismember, like, now. Yeah, we might just be dead. Has had insane draws. And I don't think our deck is very well suited for this matchup, especially when missing Walking Ballistas. But we're not going to give up. We're going to keep trying. Exactly. The reason I chose over Llanowar over Elvish Mystic is I think having the Exalted and also being blue mana for our split card is more relevant than the body. Unfortunately, we've run into all matchups where the body would be more relevant. And as for the mic, we know it keeps cutting in and out. We've been trying to find things to get it to be better, but it just hasn't worked out yet. Sure. We don't have any attacks, and we just kind of have to hope we don't die. But we probably are going to die. Yeah, I'm surprised we were able to beat Goblins, honestly. I don't think it's supposed to be a good matchup. I think it's probably even worse than Goblins. Because again, our Stone Rain plan is actually useless. Like, as you've seen, we've blown up 2 of their lands, and it just hasn't mattered. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. If they have a land, they can pump twice. So, this league's going surprisingly fast. I wonder what they're tanking on here. Yep. I think they should have used the land for that. It would have been free then. I guess if they don't have anything else to do, we're probably just dead. But we can block and pretend we're not. Yeah, we're dead. Good games, opponent. All right, on to our last. So, This deck's interesting. It's really fun. I definitely think it's a good deck. I mean, I don't think someone top 8's 3 IQs in a row if it's not. I think the metagame is very dependent. If there's a lot of small creature decks, I think this deck can struggle. Having Walking Ballista, though, would have, I think, dramatically changed a lot of our matchups. Because, like, we had 2 Dismembers that game, and unless they were the 2 out of the sideboard, we would have had a Walking Ballista or 2. Alright, let's get on to our last game. This league went surprisingly quick, though. Okay, this sounds good. We have Ramp with Stifle and into the Ewit Plow. I'll keep. This deck doesn't seem to mulligan. I enjoy. Another Amulet player. All right. What a match. What a 5 match. This is in a nutshell. You never actually know what's going to happen, and they take engineered explosives. Okay. We can always stifle the EE. I'm going to name blue on this. Ship it back. So how do you think the matchup is against Amulet, Zay? Chalice of the Void? Oh. That's what it is. It's prison. Okay. Well, I think our matchup against prison is actually not terrible. So, this seems odd. But I'm actually going to run out an Eternal Witness here. Because if he doesn't blow up our Utopia Sprawl, we can replicate Eternal Witness and then just get it back. Okay. Sorcerer's Spyglass. I bet they have no idea what to name. Because I don't even know what to name. They might think we're Devotion and name like Garruk Wildspeaker, maybe. Or they might just try to go in a dark and name a fetch land. If they look up the decks that have played Plow Under, they'd know to name either Vivian Reed or Walking Ballista here. The name Walking Ballista will be kind of funny, though, considering we don't have any. This is another matchup that Ballista's nuts in, by the way. So we are 4 for 5 on matchups we would have wanted Ballista. Hashtag thanks a lot, Mana Traders. So while our opponent's in the tank again, I'm just going to go ahead and show off some of our social medias. Check me out on Twitter, @RichardTMTG. Talk a lot about Magic, anything else, really. Feel free to check out Mom's Basement Games. We have our new banner on the background, which shows off all of our stream times, all of our streamers, gives you all of our Twitter. And we have our YouTube page where you can watch any VOD you want, even the VOD of this matchup if you choose. It is Mom's Basement Games on YouTube. Then also check out our TCG store, where you can buy any cards, especially cards for mono green land destruction if you would like. Our opponent named Garruk Wildspeaker, so he thinks we're on the Devotion deck. Little does he know. Oh yeah, I did think about adding a I was just trying to figure out 4 mana things. Someone recommended Garruk, and I was like, we need removal. Dismembers. Now we get to start a loop, as they call it. We're going to copy our Eternal Witness and get back the card that just copied our Eternal Witness. It's like Splinter Twin, if Splinter Twin sucked. What you got here, opponent? Is this an ensnaring bridge? Man, Vivian reads the nut in this matchup, I just realized. We can blow up everything. An engineered explosives for 2? I think you chose the wrong... Oh, it was an EE for 1 to take me off blue mana. That's fair. Good thought on the opponent. But now they didn't realize I am actually just on the Eternal Witness beatdown plan. So I don't think we're going to need many plow unders. I'm just going to Eternal Witness to get back our Utopia sprawl and cast our sprawl again on blue. So that way we can keep making Eternal Witnesses. Oh no, they have a chalice on one. I'm an idiot. JK. Moto knows when knows when things are supposed to get countered. So I'd just put an Eternal Witness into play for a 2-1. And please don't have a mana source. Alright guys, I might have just punted this game away. But we're chilling. Hornet Queen, that's not bad. You can go ahead and put these lands on top of your deck, opponent. Just go ahead and have fun drawing those again. So yeah, that's kind of a big mistake on my part. I apologize. I didn't think about the Chalice of the Void. But we will make it work. Set a Talaria West to shuffle that away. Maybe get the Ipnu Rivulet here. I'm not 100% sure what they want. They're probably going to get a Inventor's Fair. So that way with another artifact, they can search up a bridge. Yep. Exactly. Okay. Primal Command's pretty good here. It would have been even better if I didn't just, blow away my Eternal Witness. But we can start setting up the loop. So... I think we're going to bounce... What do they have for mana? I think we're going to put a land on top of their deck and search for a creature. We'll put the Spire back on top. And we will grab ourselves another Eternal Witness. And we will slowly set up the combo. So here you're seeing where the land disruption plan is really good against more grindy decks. So I'm actually going to Ewit back and Ewit and get back the Primal Command that way. Since I can't cast it anyways this turn. And we'll ship the turn back to them. So we essentially just bought a free... Got an extra 2-1 there for basically no cost. We're going to play our land here, and we're going to go to combat first. Attack for 2. Then we're going to Primal Command. Put back there. And we can search for Wilderness, or we could get our last Eternal Witness and buy back the Primal Command right now. Because then if we draw land, we can play Primal Command and the Sero. So I think I like that. We're essentially just tempoing our opponent out with mediocre green creatures at this point. Which is sweet. I would love to use Eternal Witness. It's like Snapcaster Mage, but more value. Is this the tutor up the bridge? Looks like... Oh no, they're going to mill themselves for 4. They milled a bridge and a whir, so that's good. Haha, they forgot about their own chalice. Nice pirate spellbomb opponent. Okay, we drew an Arbor Elf. Quite what we wanted, but it'll be fine. So we're going to hit our opponent for 6. Then I don't know if I want to show them that we have a loop. So I actually think I'm going to Primal Command, search for a creature, and put something on top again. But I don't think I'm going to get the combo piece here. Oh, they just scoop. Perfect. I don't have to show them anything. Alright, alright. So we beat Prison in game 1. Let's go to game 2. Shuffle everything back in. Okay. What's not good here? Baloths don't seem good. Dismembers are not good. Canopies are not good. Grafdigger's Cage are not good. I think Tormod's Crypt might be the next weakest card. We have Scavenging to get rid of their Ipni Rivulet combo, which is how they typically win games. Ratchet Bomb can blow up a lot of their annoying stuff. Maybe Trinisphere's not great here, actually. Especially on the draw. I could buy not wanting Trinispheres. Maybe leaving like a Tormod's Crypt then. Since they're trying to lock us out, I don't think we really want to lock both of us out. That seems very favorable for them. What do you guys think about this? The real debate is between the Trinispheres if they come out, and if one Tormod's Crypt is better than one Trinisphere. What do you guys lay on this alignment? Also, if there's any cards you think are worse than anything in the sideboard, let me know. I feel like Prison should be a decent matchup for me, though. It is something we can grind pretty well against, so. Any recommendations, or not really? Feel free to chime right on in. And if you would like, we do now have the subscriber button, so feel free to subscribe if you would like. All right. Okay. This hand is really bad if they have a chalice on one. But I think I'm going to keep it. And just hope they don't play a chalice on turn 1. Alright, that's a Mox Opal. And a tap land, so that's good for us. Okay. We're going to just play Noble Hierarch, because if they do have a chalice, we really want to try to get it underneath it, since it can attack underneath a bridge. It's pretty good. Is this the chalice? Our chalice will be really good getting a Mox, or our Ratchet Bomb will be very good if it is a chalice. Getting a chalice and a Mox Opal seems very good in this matchup. And then we can play another Mana Dork too. Yep. We get to do that. As long as they don't have a... Yep, they don't have Vivian Reed for the draw for a turn. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and blow up our opponent's probably not even sure what we're playing, if we're being honest. Yep. And we're going to play I think this time we play Arbor Elf in case we draw Utopia Sprawl. Then we can stick Vivian. We might just be mossing them, though. Let's see what happens. What you got? Another challenge? Sure. Oh, that's not... Darn. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and Stone Rain them. Take them off. Go ahead and get another forest. That way we can play the Vivian Reed. And ship it. Because I just came to ship it. Here's Vivian. Get rid of that chalice. We won! We did it. We 3-1. Or 3-2'd. Alright. So, what do you guys think? Should we run another league, or should I sign off? It's up to you guys. I'm cool to play more. The deck was really cool. I wish we had Walking Ballistas, but we unfortunately don't. Oh, what's going on? Moto hiccuped. Moto had a little hiccup. Yeah, this deck was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I can definitely see how it's well positioned in the current modern metagame. Only the Ratchet Bomb is really good there, so I definitely think having Walking Ballistas would have been very helpful. But things happen. So I think the guy's worked like really hard on this list. He actually was playing the Tormod and the Ratchet Bombs, but he told me to play Dismember in the spot of one of them, and then the one of them would have been the or not Ratchet Bomb, Grafdigger's Cage and Tormod's Crypt, which should be Walking Ballistas. Even though his list didn't have Dismember in the sideboard, he said because of how big Arclight Phoenix is, being able to kill a thing in the ice is very important. Your deck's pretty bad against Thing. So he recommended having all 4 Dismember, or 2 Dismembers in the sideboard. And again, these 2 Dismembers should be Walking Ballistas as well. So, alright guys, I think I'm going to be signing off for the night. Thank you all again. This was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with the deck. Once again, if you guys would like to check out the Mom's Basement Games TCG, mine and Mom's Basement Games Twitter, our YouTube page, as well as giving us a subscribe or a follow if you would like, that'd be great. I was your host for the day, Richie T, also known as Richard T, whichever you'd prefer, even though the Twitter handle's wrong right now. But I'm signing off for the night. You guys have a